Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to another Disney Infinity 2.0 unboxing. Today we're going to be taking a look at another one of the Disney Originals, which of course means that, yes, this is not a character that is a part of the Marvel superheroes, but it is an expansion and still is a part of the 2.0 edition of Disney Infinity because it came out with this particular wave of story and figures and the entire lineup, so to speak. Nonetheless, of course, this is the last Disney Infinity original that I needed, and that is Aladdin, who looks absolutely fantastic. I love the base on this figure. It looks really, really cool. Very desert-like feel there, so that's really, really sweet. And I think that, again, they do an amazing job with this figure, just like they did with many of the others, of taking the typical Aladdin that we think of, the animated Aladdin, and then rendering him into the Disney Infinity style. I think that the Disney Infinity style is very, very universal. That's the much better word there. And it works uniformly well for all the different designs, which is really, really surprising because I thought that they would have some figures that they would have a hard time adapting into this particular art style, but so far, in my personal opinion, most of them have looked quite cool indeed. So of course, as always, typical packaging for the Disney Infinity 2.0 edition. Right up at the top here, we've got the little indicator to tell us that this figure, of course, only works with the toy box mode, since there is no playset that it could be compatible with, which is a little bit of a missed opportunity in my personal opinion, because I think that that would be an awesome playset, especially because you could do a lot of cool stuff with scenery and kind of, like the desert-like environments. I think that would have been really, really cool to do. But then again, who knows? You never know. We might actually get something in the future. Now, right up at the top here of the back of the packaging, we can, of course, see the figure placed on the base and also Aladdin in-game. He does look a little bit different in the game, but again, I'd like to actually see him in the game before I comment on whether or not that is an accurate description. And then right below that, we see a nice little description and bio of his attacks, which includes outwitting the villains. I don't know how that will work. Maybe there's like some sort of little trick attack. That would be kind of cool. And then also, of course, he has the use of his swift sword swipes and the boomeranging scimitar. Is that how you say that? I'm not 100% certain if I pronounced that word correctly. And then, of course, right below that, we see the rest of the Disney Originals, or Disney Infinity 2.0 Originals, which, of course, includes Tinkerbell, Baymax, Hero, Merida, Donald Duck, Stitch, and, of course, Aladdin himself. So, with all that in mind, let's go on ahead and get Mr. Aladdin out of packaging and take a look at the figure inside. Now, of course, as always, to avoid mess of me ripping stuff, I'm going to use a knife, but please, if you're a kid, do not use a knife and just be very, very careful and ask for your parents' help to open it up, or just tear it open yourself like a Bosch, because you're most likely a Bosch. So, nonetheless, of course, as you can see on the inside, we get a nice little art card, which is really cool, along with the code on the back there. And you also get the little instruction booklet with the warnings and such. And then, of course, we have the figure itself. As always, don't just pull on the figure because you're risking chipping the paint and, maybe even breaking something, which wouldn't be particularly fun, now would it? But you just want to pull this tab back and then just slide out the figure very, very easily, like so. So, with all that in mind, here is Mr. Aladdin, my googly moogly. I love how clean this figure is, just in terms of being just very, very clean, crisp paint. There's something really, really cool to this look. I really like that quite a bit. Looks very, very cool. Has a lot of personality in the sculpt and just the way that he's kind of got that, witty personality going through and kind of that trickster personality. It's definitely present here. You can see a little twinkle in his eye, so to speak. I think that the design is really, really sweet. Very, very apropos for Aladdin. Nice little details like this little patch right here on the knee. That's cool. A little bit of a paint splotch there. That's a little unfortunate, but other than that, that looks pretty sweet. I love this base. I love the overall look of this, of where it kind of does a nice balance of having this rocky-like terrain, but then also sandy elements, and it is actually textured, which is super duper cool. So I love when the bases are really, really cool like that as well. So with all that in mind, of course, there you guys have it. That is the last Disney Infinity original that I needed to pick up. My collection is now complete. I'm super duper happy to say that. And of course, stay tuned for gameplay of the Aladdin figurine here. I will most likely end up using him on an upcoming episode of Toy Box Mode for, of course, Blitzbox, so that should be pretty fun indeed. But I might also use him in one of the custom toy boxes or something like that, which should be pretty fun. So with all that in mind, of course, thank you guys so very much for watching. Have an absolutely fantastic day. I will indeed catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks all for watching.